Yeah, one of the areas hit the hardest is in Venango Township, and that is tonight where our John Stalen and Mark Soliday are joining us live from. Right there, Jameson, as you said, on Noyle Road, as they have the damage behind them, the aftermath, gentlemen.
Obviously, a different day here. The sun is shining. There's a breeze. It's comfortable out here. But just 24 hours ago, it was mass chaos.
Right.
And Mark, you were here earlier today. F2 tornado, EF2 tornado, I should say, the strongest tornado since 1997 that hit Union City here in Erie County, and devastation's. It's just unreal.
Yeah, the first thing when I got here, a little before, it was about 11 o'clock this morning when we got to this scene, was some of the folks who were already coming in from all over, were kind of a repeat of what happened last night. Certainly fewer people basically here today. But boy, the turnout from the community was pretty tremendous. And then we're hearing stories of folks who either, were hunkered down and didn't see anything happen really at their home, or folks who maybe weren't tuned in to some of the warning systems and maybe just didn't even know this was going on.
Yeah, it's amazing how with all the technology we have, hopefully we've reached a lot of people.
Absolutely.
With our weather app, of course, and of course just being on TV as well. Let's show you a little bit. You saw the investigators coming out. I'm still waiting for
sure.
the official data here. But if you look over here, Mike Prince, right beyond that red car, way back in the distance here, this is where. From what I'm hearing, it's not official yet, but this is where the tornado may have started. And as it came on through that field, I'm not sure, Mike, if you want to come to your left a little bit, it tore down this brand new garage to the right there. That garage was newly built. From what I understand, wasn't even used yet.
Right.
But you can't see behind the trees, but the house right next to it, nothing. It's perfectly standing.
And just beyond that, on the other side of that pine tree, you can see a tree that's been pulled out of the ground. And there's some sheet metal from another structure kind of wrapped, intertwined within that fallen tree.
Yeah, and that's a good indication that this was a tornado. When you talk about twisted metal, of course, right. And when they come here, they want to look for a pattern, a circular pattern, twisted trees in a circular pattern, because it's the winds. They're going into circular motion out here. I know I'm going to make Mike do a 360 here, but you can see this giant trees, and there's trees all over this property this big where the root balls are just pulled out of the ground.
Yeah, pretty incredible stuff. And we're talking with Freddie Ziegler, meteorologist from the Cleveland National Weather Service, who was in here doing that tornado survey, and he was talking about some of the different factors that they look at when they're determining straight line winds, tornado, what strength of tornado, and they're looking at not just the trees that are coming down, the damage done to the trees, but the type of trees that are being, whether it's softwood, whether it's hardwood, the type of structure that are being brought down. Are they wooden structures? Are they cinder block, like that one building that we saw taken down here? So obviously that damage was significant enough to get us to that determination of an EF2 tornado.
Yeah, exactly. And just note, this is why the Weather Service is the only agency in the United States that can determine if a tornado, it's their training that they go through. They're the official word, and this is why we hesitate to say a tornado until it's official, and apparently it is official. And by the way, there were no lives lost, human lives, but the 2 horses were actually just taken off the property just a few moments ago. Of course, we'll have more from the scene of the EF2 tornado, the strongest tornado since 1997 here in Erie County, coming up at 6 o'clock.